The Shilai Temple in Hacienda Heights is one of the most iconic structures in Los Angeles. It's a place where Buddhist monks live, and people of all faiths can come to eat, meditate, and gather. I grew up going to temples like this when we visited family in Taiwan, and now I take my own kids because I've always found it really peaceful.
Here at Shilai Temple, we promote a humanistic Buddhism. We recommend the 3 acts of goodness: do good deeds, say good words, and have good thoughts.
Everyone talks about how important it is to be mindful, but what does that actually mean? So we're here at Shilai Temple in Hacienda Heights to learn from Buddhist monks about how they approach mindfulness. I was telling my parents that I was coming here, and my dad found this photo.
No way! When was this?
When I was like 8 or 9 or something, we came down. My grandfather came to visit from Taiwan, and then we went to LA, and then we visited here.
Okay, so you're actually by the lion. You're there.
Oh, we're there!
And he's taking it there.
Venerable Ada Tseng is a monk that teaches mindfulness and meditation classes at Shilai Temple. He showed me the different types of meditations that are done here. We started with a sitting meditation.
We're at the meditation hall.
How do you say in Chinese?
Chantang. Okay. Welcome in. Okay, so the first thing we do is, for sitting meditation, we take off our shoes. For a newcomer to Buddhism, we do suggest sitting in the quarter lotus position. It means that one foot is above the other calf, and then our hands are placed in the meditation mudra, so left hand bottom, right hand top. During the process of meditation, if the mind wanders around, emotions arise, what we do is remind ourselves what we should be doing at the present moment. Whatever has happened in the past is history, nothing for us to bother ourselves over. What has yet to come is the future, something that does not require speculation. The most important thing at this particular point is now, just to become aware of the present moment.
I have to admit, I've always found it really difficult to sit still and meditate because my mind would race and I'd feel like I was doing it wrong.
Like, what is the goal of it? And do you have any advice for somebody who's a little bit nervous about it?
So the whole purpose of meditation is not to sit like a rock and be lifeless. Meditation is part of a framework of practices which allow us to return to the wisdom that all of us have. And this wisdom allows us to see reality as it is.
Next, we headed to the main courtyard.
So you mentioned there's something called walking meditation, so how does that work?
That's correct. So basically there's a mindset we have as we put one foot in front of the other. And there are 2 main ways of walking meditation. So first of all, there's the slow walking. And the focus should be on the bottom half of the body. And as we walk, we focus on the transfer of weight from heel to toe and the transfer of weight between left and right foot. So this is done as the body is completely relaxed. And very soon we realize that the body and mind become unified.
When it's super slow, it requires a lot of balance.
Okay, let's turn to the fast. The second practice is called brisk walking. Walking very naturally like this and taking big strides forward. We're able to swing the arms nice and high. The reason why we swing the arms nice and high like this is so that we're activating the lymph glands. It releases tension and a lot of the poisons inside the body. Many a times when we walk in our daily lives, our minds are elsewhere. And to bring our mind completely back on the present moment and on the body, it unifies it.
For me, moving around often relaxes me more than sitting still. The fast walking and moving my arms gave me something to focus on, and it really cleared my mind.
Do we want to find a place that's quiet, or is part of the idea that you are practicing quieting your mind even when there's other things going on?
And that is the whole spirit of meditation, to be able to find peace and calm by centering our minds on an object of meditation as we are in the hustle and bustle of daily life. There's always a saying in Buddhism that when we walk, we only walk. When we stand, we only stand. When we sit down, we only sit down. And when we recline, we only recline and do nothing else.
Next, there was calligraphy.
I tell you, I'm really excited about this because when I was young and I went to Chinese school, like calligraphy and brush painting was totally my extracurricular activity, but I never thought of it as meditation.
So anything can be made meditation as soon as we apply the mind in the correct manner. Just imagine the pen as a dancer, and we try to allow it to dance naturally, but focus on the tips of the brush.
Even as a kid, doing calligraphy always put me in a zone. Venerable Hui Chen explained that doing activities like this can help put us in a quieter state of mind. Next, I met the Venerable Hui Xuan, who taught me Jing, which is a series of 12 simple exercises that are coordinated with breathing.
你可不可以告诉我们易筋经有哪些好处？
易筋经，我们如果刚开始这样在打的时候，它其实是把我们身体的这种所谓的经脉先把它拉开。
The movements help with blood circulation and the meridians, which in Chinese medicine are the pathways where energy, or qi, flow. I tried to follow along, but I probably wasn't doing it right. But that's okay. Venerable Hui Xuan said he liked Yi Jing because even though it takes practice, the moves are relatively simple to learn.
我也回家练习。
它这种动作，它本身就有全身的一种筋骨经脉调整的作用，可以帮助你的身体可以变得越来越健康。不管怎么忙，你应该可以抽出6到7分钟的时间。
Overall, I love learning that there isn't just one way to meditate. For the monks at Shilai Temple, meditation is a way of life. Eating can be meditation, chanting can be meditation, even doing chores can be meditation. And I was inspired to bring this way of life back to my daily life, reminding myself that when I feel stressed or overwhelmed, to always try to focus on one thing at a time and be present for every little moment.
And try to practice it in all aspects of life and bring more peace and happiness to themselves and to the society.